That Sheriff Freeman likes to lord over everyone here, but he's buying the same milk and eggs. Anything look interesting to you? I just hope that armadillo
Hey,
epidemic
Speedy,
doesn't
how you
spread to
doing?
us.
What do you mean you're literally Ryan Gosling? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
You know there isn't even any law left in Armadillo now.
I'm doing all right, man. How are you? Curious what you meant by you're literally Ryan Gosling.
Some man will come in here to talk politics and whatnot, but it's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me.
I keep hitting the wrong button.
The way that
All right,
sheriff's running
what
this
movie are
town,
you
you'd
watching?
think we were all criminals.
The Gray Man. I don't think I've seen that one. What's it about?
Lots in right now if you want to stock up. Strange thing is, Herbert Moon, you know he has the store in Armadillo, seems to be entirely unaffected by that cholera outbreak. Oh, you got your eye on that?
Okay. So you're saying you're in the CIA or that the CIA is after you?
You know, my husband's the one who insisted this shop stays open if he passed. Here we are. It's a little bit quiet today.
Okay. Hey, Lycan, how you doing, man?
shutting down left and right, but I could see this place staying open for another 20 years.
Oops,
Okay,
that's not the right door.
I'm always here.
Drive. No, I haven't seen that movie. I know it's like a lot of people have liked it, but I don't know. I just never really thought about watching it. That's good to hear. What are you up to? What do you got for the weekend? Watch it. It's so good. Yeah. No, I've heard it's really good. I don't know. I feel like it would have to be a movie that I have to be in the mood to watch. I mean, half the time movies that I have on, I'm still doing other stuff. I'm not actually watching the movie. It's like I get the gist of the movie.
Hope your day's treated you well
But
so
I'm doing
far.
other stuff while it's playing. Unless I go to the theater, then obviously, you know, my attention is focused. Get heartbroken and then watch it. I I like to try and avoid heartbreak. That's just me. Call me crazy. Speedy, I thought you were gonna tell me like you are Ken, like from the Barbie movie. I haven't seen that movie yet, but I will eventually. Drive angry. It's no, that's a good way to get into an accident. Drive angry. No, I see too many people think that they're like they're driving like they whatever, like they're in a car race movie or something. Just like swerving in and out of traffic, and I'm just like, good lord. That's a good way to, you know, hurt yourself or others. Sometimes. Okay. See, you're just listing a whole bunch of movies that I haven't seen. I haven't seen Baby Driver either. Oh, Drive Angry is a movie with Nick Cage? Okay. There's a lot of movies with the word drive in them. They need to be more original, I think. Not even having original names now. Come on. I'm not really up in the mood for playing tonight, Speedy. I just I'm not sure how long I'll be on. I've been like fighting to stay awake this entire time. Like when I got home early from work, and I was thinking, you know what, I could take a quick nap, like maybe an hour long or something at the most. Never happened. So now I'm so desperately wanting to just close my eyes, man. I'm actually going to be trying to make the Freddy Krueger character. I don't know how well it'll work. Last time I tried making him, he became Deadpool. So we'll see how it goes. Sweetie, you watching the movie right now, or is it finished? I'm trying to get do the Robert Englund version. I feel I mean, he's obviously more iconic, but rather difficult to make. Like I said, last time he turned into Deadpool, so giving another shot for Halloween. Oh, well, Speedy, dude, I appreciate that, man. I mean, if you want to keep chatting in the live, feel free, but don't worry about me, man. Like I said, I probably won't be up for playing. Um, Honestly, like tonight, I kind of had to talk myself into streaming just so just to work on this. I just I don't know. Right now, I just really feel like taking a nap. My favorite movie? Um, I don't know. It really changes all the time. Like I can't think of a movie that I never get sick of. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing Gremlins again. It's something I watch pretty much every year, like in December. Hook the ridge of the nose a little more. 1 second. Nose. Like that? Yeah, that does look better. Obviously, I just started working on them, so there's still a long way to go. But we'll get there. Oculus account, it's boring. How do you get suspended on an Oculus account? What happened that you got suspended on Oculus? Like, I didn't even know you can. How do you get suspended on an entire system? Or you mean you're grounded? Like, I think suspended, I'm thinking like system administrator or something. Like you did something wrong. Oops. Want to shrink those ears a little bit. Uh, 40-year-old? Well, you shouldn't be flirting with a 40-year-old. Come on, man. I mean, it definitely wouldn't have been the, it's the age requirement for you, because like unless you're lying about being uh like it's you're almost 15 unless you're lying about being like you're unless you're lying about your age, like you said you were like 25 or something, then I can understand why you'd be booted from that. Someone was what, and in 3D, hence the Oculus. That's oops, change of lifestyle. Did nothing wrong. I'm innocent. Yeah, that's what all the guilty people say. And it's not. It's, there's nothing wrong about liking older women. However, like 15 and 40 is illegal. 15 and 19 is illegal. So, yeah, man, just just slow your roll a little bit and you'll get there. Oh, dang. That actually Speedy, I don't know, man. I like it's really like week to week for me. Like from one week to the next, it just depends on like how work has been and everything else. I think I can make them a bit thinner. The bottom lip is also sticking out really far, so that might be making it a bit seem a bit bigger. Yeah. Didn't say anything. Okay, dude, you can't. you can't say that you were flirting with a 28-year-old and then say that you didn't say anything and that you did nothing wrong. And also, I do want to just point out, man, that if she blocked you, she probably wasn't into it. I'm just putting that out there for you, man. Just, or maybe she was, but then she found out that like when like you were underage, and she was like, no, I'm not even messing with that. Checking on the eye color there. Like the image I had up, it showed that they were more of like a dark gray. I don't know, it seems to depend on the image. Like one the most of the images I'm finding look like they're gray. But I mean there's one that looked like it was more blue, another one looked like it was more brown. I don't know. I'll get back to it. Let's see. Oh, no. That's as thin as the lips can be made. Pulling in the bottom lip looks like it helped a little bit, though. Okay, it's Speedy, dude. I'm not sure what the rest of that was because you got cut off there, but like, if she's setting up boundaries like that, I'm trying to pull up my account here, so my YouTube account, so I can actually see what the rest of what you said was. But I mean, dude, if she's setting up boundaries like that with you, then okay, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Um. So here's one thing I'm going to tell you, man. Ryan Gosling would most definitely not call any woman a little bitch. So, I think you need to. I I think there's a little bit of a growth opportunity there for you. Face turquoise covering eyes. Is the image is the character looking a little bit more like Freddy? Oh, I definitely wanted to change up the teeth for this one. I don't know. Part of me thinks like the gilded is probably the best option for his teeth. Yeah, gilded is probably the best option. Right, look at your teeth. You got such a smile. On one hand, like I'm looking at pictures and it looks like his nose should be longer, but when I create it, it looks creepier with a short nose. Ah, I gotcha. No, it's a learning opportunity, that's all. Gotta bring up a picture of the guy again. Yeah, in some of these pictures, like, his nose looks like it should be longer, and then in other ones, like, it should be like half the size. Speedy dude, like, she, whatever her reasons was for blocking you, she blocked you. All right. Um, it sucks, but I can tell you right now, no, the I, I, how do I put this? There would Ryan Gosling wouldn't call women that. It's disrespectful. Have regular sized ears. He has like. See, this is why like I'm looking at this and like one ear is kind of like half melted. Um, like but they do stick out a bit. But Speedy, here's the thing: is that her snap is like what she decides to put out there. So even though she's choosing that like she's comfortable putting stuff out there, if she's choosing to put stuff out there, that's one thing. Like you being expecting of stuff is a different thing. Does that make sense? It basically it doesn't matter what she decides to put on her Snap, her Insta, her Facebook, whatever. That's what her choice is. Just like it's her choice, like to not want to be called those names, or not want to like continue talking. Makes sense? Yeah. I mean that's just it. Is that she set up boundaries and she's being she said she's so your friend called her a whore because she set up boundaries. That doesn't even make sense. Your friend is clearly in the wrong there. Well, I'm glad you stood up for her and um oh that helped. Just changing up the chin. I feel like that's a lot better now. No, Speedy, I'm glad that you stuck up for her, even though she blocked you, you stuck up for her, and um, I still, even as a joke, I wouldn't suggest, I would recommend against calling her names. Well, Speedy, there's one thing that you should probably know right away is that like people will laugh because they're uncomfortable, right? Like there was this one time a coworker told me that like well, there's this coworker told me I'm not going to get into the story because it's not my story to share, but a coworker told me like a kind of a personal story, and his feelings were really hurt. He was going through a bad time, but when he told me this story, it was so like to me it was so surprising that I laughed, not like a long laugh or anything, but it was like a surprised laugh. So okay, well, I mean, if you respect women, man, like then like even as a joke, I wouldn't be calling them that. Hey, John, I'm trying to make Freddy Krueger. Um, like I wish there was some more like skin options, or if I could have multiple like skin lesions or something like that. But anyway, that just looks kind of like the vampire in the game. Hey, Antonio, how you doing, man? It's looks like your ex-girlfriend. I don't know, man. It's see, like I'm thinking that you're like your ex-girlfriend would literally be the thing of nightmares then, because that's what we're going for here. Just make him as sickly and scared as you can. Um, yeah, man, I'm trying. Like, I feel like this is probably the best heritage, and I've aged him up as much as I can. But I think that other heritage, oh, well, maybe. I mean, that face kind of looks like a bit like Robert England from the side. I don't know about that nose though. You changing your name to Ryan Gosling? You might have to fight Ryan for it. Is it maybe? I think that helped. How do I do? Sorry, how do I do what with faces? How can you fight yourself? Cloning. Get a clone or a mirror, but that fight should be over quick. I feel like his eyes are too small though now. How do you make good faces on Red Dead? Lots and lots and lots of practice. I've made somewhere over 400 videos. So, yeah. Lots and lots and lots of practice. Laying on a trampoline. That's not what trampolines are used for. Come on. Alright, you change your name, Speedy. I feel like this looks more like Robert Englund. And not necessarily Freddy Krueger, which is funny. Motorcycle noises. On my end or yours? It could be either one of, or it could be my end, but those motorcycles would be in the distance. Okay. Yeah, there actually have, at least not that I've noticed, I haven't been really paying attention. But, I don't think there's been motorcycles going by anytime lately. But I mean, I hear something in the distance. Man, you need to get off those 5 a.m. shifts. As long as the money's good, I guess, though. So, yeah, man, no, thanks for stopping by. It was really cool. Yeah, man, I do feel bad for you. Like I couldn't do that anymore. Working at 5 a.m., let alone getting up early enough to go to work at 5 a.m. Stream of yours. Hey, Sub-Zero. Okay, well, welcome. That's. I mean, unless you changed your name, like, yeah, I don't recognize your name, so. Oops, you farted. Well, then it's a good thing you're not on the mic. Yeah, thanks. As long as he turns out okay, you'll see him sometime in October. Drink 5-hour energies. I actually have 5-hour energies. I like a grocery store nearby had them on clearance. They were like 50 cents a piece. They had a whole bunch of them. They needed to get rid of them. I've only drank like 2 of them at this point. I've already got something. As we all know, Ryan Gosling would definitely say, "I'm literally Ryan Gosling." That's nice, man. That's very nice. Give Freddy, give him brown hat and maybe. Yeah, I think that's part of what's throwing me. Like he has that line around his head. Which I mean, if you're wearing a hat, you're not going to notice it. I keep feeling like I should have him. I should tone down the sunburn so that line isn't there. But now that you mention it... I was going to check out the rest of the heritages, and I stopped right away. Y'all are... Okay, so... Alright. So it wasn't motorcycles. Just to clarify for everybody, it was not motorcycles. It was Lycan breaking wind. That's what did it for us. I appreciate you taking the hit on that, man. Enter the forbidden hour of the day. Yeah. The chin throws it off, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I mean, this isn't the one that I'm sticking with. I'm just kind of cycling through the different heritages at the moment. Diego, how you doing, man? Oh, that's no biggie. I think I want to say last Friday I was just I created a character quick, and then I switched over to Destroy All Humans 2, which I think is really fun. I recommend it if you want a more lighthearted, like sandbox play kind of game. I don't know. What do you guys think this skin tone or this skin tone? One or two? This would be one. This would be two. 1, 2. I'm giving you all an eye exam. You gonna say 2? I don't know. Part of me likes number 1, but yeah. Is this a joke? Well, that's as dark as we can make him anyway. Honestly, there he kind of looks like Jean-Luc Picard. Currently waiting for ETA. ETA on what? Diego, I'm trying to make Freddy Krueger. At least something that is passing for Freddy Krueger. Unicorn 1. I mean, it's not bad, but... First degree burn victim? Well, then I'm on the right track. Oh, what? Contains profanity? How, what? How does it contain profanity? Is Krueger considered profanity? No. Freddy considered profanity? No. I don't know. Were you guys able to see when it popped up saying it contains profanity or what have you? Yeah, again. Contains profanity or unsupported characters. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna call him Freddy then. Maybe if I keep in mind that it's mostly his bottom side of his face that's going to be shown. He's got the plague. People are soft and horror game. Honestly, it might be onto something there. Not about people being soft, but probably just because like the name Freddy Krueger is like copywritten or something. Threes instead of E's. I'm you know what? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna like later on when I edit the video, I'm just going to put up the thing that says Freddy Krueger over it. Like I'm just gonna put a little editing block on top of it. Oops. You can't use numbers? Can't you? Doesn't it have the option for numbers? One second. See, now you have me wanting to test it out. So we already know that Freddy will be allowed. So if I put in a 3 in there instead. Yeah, no, it allowed it. Mr. Krueger. That sounds too professional. Mr. Krueger. Try to make you in Saints Row? Dude, I don't even know what you look like. But also, I don't make, like... I don't know, maybe you're pretty adult looking for a 14, 15-year-old, but... kids never really... Like minors never really, like, turn out very well. Literally Ryan Gosling. Alright, dude, yeah. No, I did make Ryan Gosling in Red Dead, though. Looking like Ken. Put him in a little outfit and everything. Dressed him up, made him look pretty. Because that's what Ken would want. Dang it. Maybe because of what reboot Freddy is associated with? I mean, maybe. I mean, Freddy has always been associated with that, though. That's why the parents of Elm Street took him out in the first place. So... What's he associated with? how can I say this that without without it being like red flagged? Um, Doing things with children that adults shouldn't be doing. So, yes, but like I said, I don't I don't want to be using stuff like that or like using those words just in case like there's some kind of red flag rule in effect or something. Or maybe I've just been spending too much time on TikTok. I don't know. Yeah, but Diego, that wasn't just the reboot though. I mean, granted, in the original, Freddy was, um, like he was taking out people left and right, but that was still part of who he was in the original series, or like before the reboot, also. Dude, give it a go. I tried to make him. I tried to make him once, and I just couldn't do it. I was able to make his outfit pretty easy, but as far as the face goes, I just couldn't get there. I don't think that it works. Yeah, the reboot definitely made it more of a focus in the story. um, but the one thing I thought would have been interesting is if they didn't. One second, sorry, hold on. Is if he was actually like falsely accused, like everybody blamed him, but he actually hadn't done anything, which would have made him more of a vengeful spirit, as opposed to just kind of like, um, you know, a bad guy that you just can't kill. So, instead of pretty Princess Ken. Yeah, no, I mean, really, I think just to make him more of a badass, you just give him some scruff and change his hair, and you should be good. So, Cillian Murphy from uh Blackhand. I actually did make Cillian Murphy like a long time ago from Peaky Blinders. So yeah, yeah. See, people know I've done stuff. I've been here a while. Pull back the cheeks a little bit. Yeah, the Peaky Blinders one. The or the Oppenheimer one. I don't know. Like, I think that what's the guy's name again? Cillian Murphy. And I could very easily be mispronouncing that, but I think he's lost weight since Peaky Blinders. He seems even more like skeletal almost. So yeah, Antonio, let's not get into the whole mustard gas thing again, can we? Sorry, what'd you miss? You missed a whole lot of stuff. Like a leprechaun came through, riding on top of Rudolph. Said the Great Pumpkin was right behind him. do Flaco Hernandez. Hernandez. I know you mentioned him before. What did I say about Flaco? Oops, that's why it's not popping up. Oh yeah, no. Did you bring him up before? I mean, I know I said I was planning on getting around to like all of the cigarette cards, but so I mean, yeah, he would be on there eventually. Somebody that I don't know if he'll be out this month yet, but one of them that I was going to be putting out pretty quick was Bart Love, along with a outfit tutorial for him, because it seemed like most of his stuff was close enough. So yeah, need to bring his cheeks back out a bit. That was too much. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a while, but like I said, I do plan on getting around to all the cigarette cards. Nope. Come on, how do I get that right? Still making him. Oh, Diego, that's gotta suck. No, I was actually having a hard time logging into Red Dead Online tonight too. Just kept telling me that some server error. I don't know. It really sucks when you're like, you spend so much time getting some character made and then boom, he's gone. If that happens to you again, though, dude, like what I would suggest, and I don't know what system you use, but I would suggest if you can, like, do a video, whatever, a video progress save, right? So like I can on the PS4 here, I can save up to the last 15 minutes. I think is what I have it set to. So, I mean, it'll take you a little bit going through the video, finding what you set everything to, but it's probably going to be faster and easier than like getting through, like figuring out all of the settings that you had before. Ryan Gosling is attractive, but I'm not gay. That's fine, dude. Like, it just means, like, if you're able to say, like, another man is attractive, it just means that you're comfortable in your masculinity. That's all. Yeah, now that I'm not so worried about like what the top of his head looks like, because I don't remember who mentioned it, but just saying like, yeah, you get a hat on him and it's good. Um, that actually like made it click a little bit better for me. Like, yeah, I mean it's supposed to be Freddy Krueger, so he should be wearing a hat. So that whole tan line thing isn't going to be showing up. I do still wish there was like another scar option, just like there's two options for complexion. I wish there was another option for the scarring or blemishes. I don't know. Covered freckles might be the best option. Yeah, broken might be better. Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds. Why are Ryan's? Well, dude, I've known a number of Ryans that look nothing like Gosling or Reynolds. Um, but it's not. It is handsome as long as it's not sexual. It's fun. I mean, I think that the sexual part is when it becomes like, well, I mean, yeah, the sexual part is when it becomes sexual. Like like aesthetics are one thing, you know. Like you can say somebody's handsome, somebody's attractive, etc., etc. But I mean, it's a difference between saying like somebody is attractive and saying that you want to get them into bed. You know, that's where that I think that's where the dividing line is. Flacco again. Didn't try again. Yeah. Well, I that's just it. When you mentioned him, I was looking him up, and it's like the way he looks on the cigarette card is different than how he looks in like some other images I saw. Believe it or not, there are a few like I want to say like one, two, three strangers in online that I still have not checked out. Like the little icon for him still says stranger because I've never interacted with them. Um, so I think Flacco might be one of those people. Three hottest men gotta be Ryan Reynolds, Keanu Reeves, Ryan Gosling. Hmm. I think they're just really good guys. Like Ryan Reynolds. Like he just seems to be a really good dude with like a quick wit, you know. Ryan Gosling, like before he was anybody, like there's video of him actually like trying to break up a street fight. So I mean, again, you just know that he's a good guy. And Keanu Reeves, man, like there isn't I would be shocked to find out that Keanu Reeves has skeletons in his closet. He doesn't seem the type. Like literally, even pictures of like him with women. Excuse me, one second. All right, sorry, I had a coughing fit there. Like even there's pictures of him, you know, when he has pictures of him with women. Like his hand is just like floating there. He's not even actually like having his hand around their waist or anything like that. It's like, yeah, the arm is around there, but you can see his hand is not touching. So, so that's my boy. Oh, dude. That's my boy. I've never actually seen That's My Boy, but I was on a date at a bowling alley, and somebody came up wanting to do like promo pictures for that movie. Like I got a free shirt out of the deal. Um, but I had never seen the movie. Um, yeah, but I got so I to this day I still have not seen that movie, but I have a shirt. Um, I'm trying to think of where it is. Hold on a second. Let me go check. I'm gonna hunt it down. It's in one of two places. One second here, guys. All right, I'm back. So yeah, found the shirt. On the back of it, it says "That's my boy." On the front of it, excuse me, it's a picture of a woman holding up a platter of eggs and bacon. Um, and it's just like an outline of a woman. It says "Classy Ricks, Bacon and Legs." Got that shirt for free. It's a really nice shirt. It's very soft. But like, got that movie or got that shirt as like a freebie for promoting the movie, just randomly, and I've still never seen it. I'm playing story mode. Okay. Yeah, see, that's one of the things, dude. I should really just like I should make these Fridays a playthrough on with high honor because I've played through the game once with low honor, and I didn't do any of the like any of the side quests or anything else like that. So when um like when Sadie asks you for help at the end, like I told her no because I figured like helping her would give me higher honor. When Mary is asking for help, I turn her down every single time because I didn't want to. I was trying to do a low honor or a dishonorable playthrough. So there's a whole bunch of things that I haven't ever seen. But take notes, fellas. I don't know if the bowling alley is a great date spot. Um, I've yeah, no. I've had a number of dates at the bowling alley, and they've always, well, no, there was one person that there was a second date with. But yeah, typically it's never gotten past the first date. Scavenger hunts. Well, I mean, it was just a funny coincidence this time. It was like, no, I got something. So, yeah. Yeah, see, and that's just it, is that I didn't know about any of this. Like, I was playing through it when the game was brand new. I just figured any kind of helpful thing would helpful activity or side quest or anything would contribute to um, you know, the higher honor stuff, and I that's not what I was trying to do at the time. Go out with women. Well, I mean, you can right now, just not, well, first of all, not legally if they're over 18, and there should be girls around your age that it should be fine with. No, don't do the Mary. Do it in a second. You say you don't normally do the Mary Linton quests, but that makes it sound like you've played through the game a number of times. How many, Lycan? How many times have you played through that game? God, what did I have it on before? Five times. Dang. Okay. Now I'm feeling lazy. I've only played it through once. And even then it wasn't like a full-on playthrough, because it was still, all those extra quests, I didn't do anything on them. So have you 100%ed it then, or Mary is annoying? Yeah, and that's just is that like. Yeah, and see that's just it though. Is that like with what was I saying? Um, for the Mary stuff, like I thought like after I turned her down the first time that would be it, but she kept coming back and asking for favors, and I know how it turns out if you do help her each time. So ultimately, I don't really feel bad about it. Um, but still, it's one of those things where it's like I felt bad saying no at the time. I can't like you can't force yourself to play on as a low honor character. See, for me, when I was playing through it, I basically uh like I was playing as low honor, but I would have like I was keeping Arthur looking nice, looking trimmed. You know, he would have a little bit of a beard, like a scraggly or a scruffy beard, but I wouldn't let it get too bad. Always had his hair nice, pomaded, all that stuff. And then once he was diagnosed with tuberculosis, like I just let him go. I just let him like grow out his beard, grow out his hair, stop showering, all that stuff. I basically made him look like he was a man that gave up on life, essentially. Like everything that uh you know, having a good presentation for those around him. I just basically let him stop doing that. So I loot the horse and buggy. All right, fair enough. No, I do feel like there's a bunch of stuff that's in the main game that Rockstar could have brought to online, and yet for some reason they never did. Like I find that incredibly disappointing. And they haven't. I mean, there's been like minor updates, like new Telegram missions and stuff, but there's been nothing substantial. You know, it's just basically been like, I guess it's been what, like 2 or 3 Telegram missions, and then, like some new clothes. Hold on, I have to recheck the messages here. Down the last message. Yeah, literally Ryan Gosling. I'm not seeing the messages where you said down instead of done. That one didn't pop up for me, I think. When they yeah, yeah. See, I typically when it comes to NPCs, like I'm typically a live and let live kind of person. Um, but yeah, if they're getting really cocky, I'll hog tie them. I'll leave them there. I still typically don't shoot them. Even playing on low honor, I still wasn't able to get myself to just go on a rampage. See the nun when he gets tuberculosis. Oh yeah. No, Diego, I don't know if you saw the music video I made, but like that moment with the nun, that's basically how I start out the video. So, it's to the song Daylight. I can't remember off the top of my head who sings it, but I got a bunch of clips from the game, made a music video to that song. You shoot to hear the screams. That's that's not worrisome. That's it's, um Jimmy Brooks. Hold on a second. I have to look up who Jimmy Brooks is. Oh yeah, okay. The first guy that you that you encounter. Yeah. No, I I had a hard time just letting him go. Like I knew I wanted to play with low honor, but I still couldn't get myself to. Well, I did, but it was still really difficult to just let him go. Um, yeah, that was a bit of a rough one for me. Okay, come on, where is it? Here, that's what I was going for. I think that's gonna be as close to no eyebrows as I can get. Alright, guys. I've been on for about an hour and a half, guys. I'm not sure how well I'm going to do at this point. So I am going to call it a night. I do like how his ears aren't even. Like, they look a little different. To me, that seems more like a Freddy Krueger thing. Music video. The music video, I made a music video to a song called Daylight with a bunch of clips from the video game. It starts off with that scene from when Arthur is talking to the nun about having tuberculosis, that he's dying. So, I'm rather proud of the video, myself. There's a couple things in hindsight I would have changed, but all in all, I think it's pretty good. We just fell off the cliff. Yeah, I mean, there's the whatever, the trolley problem. So, but listen, guys, I am gonna excuse me. Yeah, by David Kirscher. Yeah. Um. Yep, that would be the song. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the video, I would. Of course, I'm gonna suggest it because I put it together, but I personally think it was a pretty good video. So, but I am biased. Anyway, like I've been saying, guys, it's I've been on for about an hour and a half. I don't think I'm gonna get any better on this tonight. So I'm just gonna basically save the settings and see if I can't make some improvements on them a little bit later. But thanks to everybody that hung out. It's really cool. It's really cool when I can when I get to talk to people as I'm going along here. It does make it more fun, more interesting. You know, I pretty much say this every time I go live, but you know, if I didn't want to chat with people, I wouldn't start streaming. So it's really fun when other people are in here and makes the time go by a lot faster too. So I can't believe I've been on here for an hour and a half. But with that said, guys, I'm on here. I try to be on here every Friday around this time. Excuse me. I try to be on here every Friday around this time, or Saturday, I guess, if you're like, you know, in Europe or Africa or somewhere somewhere further east. So with that though, Thanks again. If you're watching this, if you hung out with me now, or if you're watching this later, I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. All right. Good night.